Welcome to Lubera, the Swiss fruit and berry plant producers and breeders. My name is Markus Kolden, and today, yes, you can think I'm talking about dahlias. I'm in the middle of Austria in the nursery of Peter Haselhofer, which is the breeder of the K&K Dahlias, the king dahlias from Austria. And his name of the dahlias is also a hapet for Haselhofer and Peter, his name. And he has bred, all of these dahlia in this field. So it's fantastic to be in this dahlia. And normally I'm a friend of fruit plants and edible plants, but I like dahlias in autumn. They are the son of autumn. So Peter is doing his living by producing cut flowers of dahlia. And that's the reason that dahlia varieties are very stable. So the heads may be very big and very heavy, but the steels and the stems are very like from iron. They are very stable. Out of this huge assortment of dahlias which were bred by Peter Haselhofer, we have chosen the Lubera assortment of the K&K, the Austrian dahlias. The first group are the dahlias with very big heads. So the giant dahlias, like this variety here for example, giant, big, huge, fantastic in your garden. Then we have selected some varieties for cut flowers, which are even more stable than others. So to have in the house, to cut them, to have them in the house, and they are good for almost 2 weeks in your apartment. So these are the cut flower dahlias. Then we have an assortment of black-leafed dahlias. These are the Czech dahlias. This is the first Czech variety here. And now this variety has brothers, other varieties with the black leaves. You see here the black leaf of the Czech dahlias, and you see the green leaves of the normal dahlias. So a big difference in your garden. You have a black behind, and then you have the flowers, the fantastic, brilliant flowers on this foreground above these black leaves. Then we have the painter's dahlias. So here, with different colors within them, like a painter would have painted them. And then we have also, you don't imagine here, because here the dahlias are very high. So these high dahlia varieties we have, from these high dahlia varieties we have a variety of hatching dahlias, which you can use in your garden. You can plant them in May, June, and beginning of August you have a full hatch, 2 meter, 2 meter 50, full of flowers, full of sun, and nobody is seeing you anymore, but you are seeing the fantastic dahlias. On the opposite, we have also, and we will make it bigger this year, we have also an assortment of pot dahlias. You cannot imagine here, but dahlias, Peter Haselhofer, he's a fantastic breeder. I can say it as a breeder. He's a fantastic breeder, and he has also bred an assortment of pot dahlias. And it's the best of both worlds. It's the world of garden dahlias with the fantastic big flowers, and it's the world of pot dahlias where you can have dahlias not only in a big garden, but also on a patio, on a terrace. They are both. They are about 1 meter high, between 80 centimeters and 1 meter 20, and they have fantastic, big, brilliant flowers in different colors. These are the K&K pot flowers by Lubera. And we are selling, of course we are selling. We are selling these plants not as rhizomes. We are selling them as young plants produced by cuttings in August and in May and June. What is the difference between a rhizome, between planting the roots and planting a young plant in a pot? The plant in a pot has already grown, so there is no danger of sneaks anymore. And when you have planted a rhizome in the ground and the new shoots are coming up, there's always a danger that they are eaten immediately. And furthermore, the plants produced, the big dahlia plants, all these dahlia plants were produced by cuttings. So young green plants, pot plants like we are producing in a 1.3 liter pot were planted here end of June, and they are so fantastic now in summer. And so we have learned that the pot propagated plants are more regular in your garden, they have more flowers, and they are more compact. Because they have so many flowers, look here, they have so many flowers. Because they have so many flowers, they are also growing a little bit more compact because they are using all their power for the flowers. So this is the history, and this is also the story about the Lubera dahlia plants. And here you see from how many varieties, how many fantastic varieties out of the breeding of Peter Haselhofer, we have chosen the best ones for the Lubera dahlia assortment. And I have even forgotten perhaps the biggest story of our dahlias. These are the edible dahlias, the deli dahlias. Out of these dahlias we have tested to eat dozens and hundreds of varieties, and the best 5 or 6 we have selected as deli dahlias, where the tubers can be eaten, and they are sometimes, and in my opinion, better than asparagus. Give it a trial. Give a trial and try the fantastic dahlia varieties by Lubera and Peter Haselhofer. Where have all the flowers gone? I know where. Here you go to Lubera Co. UK with all our breedings and thousands of more plants. Here you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and now pick the flowers.